Hey fire signs, how you doing? If you are a fire element, being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this is your full moon and Virgo reading. So how you doing, guys? All right, so this is going to be a short reading, as I mentioned with the other element, as I don't also want my phone to kind of clunk out on me. So we're going to keep this short, and we're just going to basically get right into the overall messages for you fire signs, what's going to be taking place and what you need to look forward to in terms of what to expect behind this full moon in Virgo for your week ahead and maybe even beyond. So as always, I did pre-pull a card from the Moonology deck because we are in fact under that full moon in Virgo, but the message overall is you are good enough. All right, so we're going to see how that message is going to kind of go into your reading of your cards. And as well, I did pull out 3 astrological cards because we are dealing with 3 astrological energies. That of Virgo, the sign itself, and it's about digest. So we're going to see what it is and what area of you guys' life that you will be digesting. When you digest, that means things that you need to sort out and release at the same time. Okay, so we're going to chime in there, and then moving over to your other astrological energy of the 6th house, because Virgo rules the 6th house and it speaks about sustainability. So we're going to see in what area sustainability will come into play. And then we will round out with your last astrological energy of the planet itself, Mercury, because Mercury rules Virgo and it says messages. So we're going to see what is the final messages for you fire signs that you need to know pertaining to this full moon. Okay, so the overall message that I got with pertaining to the Virgo, the sign itself of Virgo, about digest, the overall message is this full moon is calling for you fire signs to declutter, sort out what's good in your life, but as well the things that is not serving you, particularly love. A weeding, if you will, a weeding out of the chaff from the grain. Okay, so the cards that came out that kind of speaks upon your overall message pertaining to the things you need to sort out and release pertaining to digest. The card that came out was the Page of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the 6 of Cups. So how does this all relate to this energy of your first astrological card of sorting out and releasing, digesting? Well, with the Page of Cups here, this speaks about love. So I already knew once this came out that this was kind of leading toward love. So when asked in what area you guys will need to sort and release, for some of you, this will be love. Now, I do want to mention, like I did with the other element, that just because this is a collective of you fire signs, this still is a general. So you know what to do. Take what resonates, what you identify with, because it's going to impact you guys individually. So, you know, take whatever parts that will connect with you individually, okay? And then if not, just leave the rest for your fellow viewers. So the Page of Cups speaks about a love offer. Now, because we did get, I'm going to come out of sequence for a second. Because of the 6 of Cups, this is about someone from your past. This is not a new love. It was a new love. Speaking about love and about love particularly, you would have gotten the Ace of Cups, right? Or even maybe the 2 of Cups. But you got here the 6 of Cups along with the Page of Cups. Both these energies speaks about someone from your past. It's almost like a blast from the past. So some of you, whether it be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, some of you will be dealing with or might know someone from the past that you dealt with in the past that might be trying to come back to you, okay, of water sign, either being Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but maybe a Pisces because we have the fish coming out of that cup. And the fish represents Piscean energy. So like I said, some of you might be in or might be, you might be currently dealing with, okay, so 2 messages. For those of you that I might be currently in a relationship dealing with a water sign, doesn't necessarily have to be. You might be trying to sort and figure out whether or not you want to continue on with that relationship. See where and how it's fulfilling you. Okay, if it's not serving you at this time, then you might be making a decision to release that person from your life. But overall, I feel that some of you might be single at this time, and like I said, someone from your past might be trying to come back to you, and I feel that some of you will not want to take the person back or give it a second go because you got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is an energy that you are blocking. So you are caught blocking, okay? This is not someone else blocking someone coming toward you. This is you taking action for one of you, fire signs, be it Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you will be blocking this person coming in from your past, because when you think about it, it's like, well, what was it that led us to separate and to go our separate ways in the first place? Okay, like I said, this is from some of you, but the reason I feel that this is something that you don't want to bring back because you released it. When you release something, it doesn't always mean that it can't come back, but you got to kind of sort it out and weigh, is it beneficial? Is it something that I need to reintroduce back into my life? Because when it was in my life, how was it? You kind of like weighing out the options to see whether or not this is an energy you want to bring back into your life again. And because of the Two of Swords here, it's showing me that you guys are going to block this person out of your life. Because again, when you're thinking about the past, you're thinking about the habits, maybe the behaviors of this person. It was something that didn't go well, and so they left for a reason, or you released it for a reason, but I feel that you're going to continue to kind of keep them at bay, so to speak. But again, like I said, that's just what I see. But at the end, you make your decisions behind it. Maybe for some, this might be someone that maybe you want to try to give it a second go. But because of the Two of Swords, it just lets me know you're putting up a fight. You are really, really trying to figure out. Maybe some of you might be at crossroads whether or not you want to have this person to come back into your life. So ultimately, you will know and make the decision. But just always know that with people and things that we do release out of our life, it was a reason. We mightn't maybe know, sometimes we do know, but sometimes exes is a reason why they are called an ex. In some situations, sometimes there are moments where you can reconcile and kind of make things work. And then with some, you would know, depending on the impact and the intensity of the energy that that person brought around you, if it was toxic, then that's an energy you don't want to entertain again, right? You want to keep them at a distance, right? So that's what I got for some of you pertaining to this. So this might resonate for some of you. You're seeing air signs. For some of you, actually, maybe because you are taking that energy of the air, because swords deal with air signs, but basically, it's the fire signs, okay? So apologize for that. Now, so that was the first message that I got pertaining to that astrological energy. Now moving over to your second energy, that of the sixth house, speaking about sustainability and what area will this be called upon. And the cards that came out was the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and in the bottom of the deck we had the Emperor showing up. All right, so how is it that these energies how is the message of these energies influencing the overall message of sustainability? So overall, what I have here is the main message of these cards pertaining to sustainability is self-care, feeling worthy of yourself, taking back your power, speaking about that Emperor, and feeling empowered to take action towards the work you put into yourself. Okay, so that is the message that I got pertaining to this energy, because the Wheel of Fortune, to me, it speaks about various areas of your life. It doesn't have to just be love. It doesn't just have to be work related. It doesn't have to just be with family. Anything. You wouldn't know how this would resonate for you, but I feel that in any area of your life, you are and have been putting in a lot of work. So much work that you have neglected yourself. And this is where the self-care comes into play. Sometimes, I actually mentioned it, if you listen to my overview before, reading that overview prior to your readings, I mentioned about, for me personally, I had to take time to give myself some self-love, some self-care, self-attention. And for some of you fire signs, I feel that, and particularly it might be for you Aries, because you got your energy popping up here with the Emperor. The Emperor represents the Aries. So for some Aries out there, whether it's masculine or feminine, you need to take some time for yourself. And the reason I say that too is because with the sixth house, when you look at this image here, this is someone that is like meditating. They're sitting down with their palms up. So this is what you do when you meditate. And when you meditate, you are in fact bringing some type of self-discipline to yourself. You are bringing self-love, because meditation is a form of self-love. And by doing so, you are channeling your inner self. You are nourishing your mind, your body, and your soul. You are bringing some type of balance to yourself for your optimum well-being. So your well-being is what is needed, that needs to be sustained here more than anything else. So you need to, if need be, if you're finding yourself that you're working too hard at work, if you're thinking and been working hard toward a project, if you've been working on the home front, if you've been working on a relationship, however this is, the Wheel of Fortune means work, things that is going in your favor, but it's also the things that you are taking on. Particularly for this particular situation, you are taking on things. It's like you're working around the clock, if you will, okay? It might prosper you, but then at the end, you are being neglected. And this is why I said that this message here for this particular energy is speaking about self-care and self-love. Now, it might also come to a point where you guys just need to take a chill. If you have pets and animals, because when I look at the moon is not only an energy that brings clarity into a situation, but as I look at these animals here coming out from the water, right? This could just be that you are taking time to spend time with your pets, with your animals, right? Just taking a day off. You know, that can also include, you know, spending time with your pets and no one else. You know, maybe they've been neglected some sort of way. But at the same time, you know, when you think about your pets, those pets, they are there. They are very comforting too. You know, pets, dogs, if you have dogs or cats, they in itself is very calming. They are very soothing. They are sometimes our best friend. They make good company. So maybe it's just a period of time that you guys just need to just chill out. Just you and your dog, you and your cat, or just you yourself. Whichever way that you can find ways to give yourself that self-love and attention, that's what is calling for you to do at this time. And by doing that, you are taking your power back. And then when you take your power back, it makes you feel empowered that I'm in control of what I do, right? And it's not always doing what other people want you to do. Because when you do that, then that means that you are neglecting yourself, right? So that's a no-no. So that is the message that I got pertaining to the sixth house energy about sustainability. Now, as we wind over to the last energy about Mercury and about the final messages that Spirit has for you guys. What is the final messages that you need to know moving ahead? And the messages or the cards that came out was the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and then at the bottom, Temperance. Okay, so those are the cards that came out. So what does this mean? What is the overall ultimate message from these cards here? So what I got is pour into yourself. Basically, it's kind of taking over the same message and the energy from sustainability. Pour into yourself for your optimum overall well-being. When making decisions, be careful not to make hasty and quick decisions, but communicate what you need to do. And by doing that, you are communicating to whoever it may be to sort out things in your life that will bring you a peace of mind, body, and soul. So it's for your optimum health, your well-being, and your overall peace. And this is what the Two of Pentacles is about. It's juggling. It's making decisions, but making decisions that pertain to you and what's best for you at the end. And then we have the Six of Swords. Right now, to me, the Six of Swords showing up means that some of you are going to move away. It's nothing permanent. Maybe just taking a trip, moving to calmer waters, moving to an environment, maybe somewhere taking a little mini vacation somewhere to just get that peace of mind, to just feel empowered to know I am in the control seat. I can lead to a direction that is going to give me overall optimum health and a peace of mind, because the environment that it's too much on me at this time, or the work environment, whatever it may be. If you are working, maybe it's time for you to put in your vacation, take a little vacation, take a break, but whatever it is, it's calling for you to take that time to move to calmer waters, because at the end, it's going to bring you the ultimate peace of mind that you need at this time. And then the last message we have is the Temperance, a major arcana of the Temperance, meaning that maybe even some of you, maybe might be, when I look in this is why I mentioned about pouring into yourself. This image is pouring into yourself. Take time to pour into yourself. Never feel guilty. Never feel that when you do that, that you are in fact neglecting other people. No, because ultimately at the end, the person that really matters so that you can sustain any type of environment is the sustainability that you give to yourself. And that's what matters. Okay, guys? So that's what I got for you, fire signs. I hope it resonated. If it did, send some fire and electricity to that thumbs button to give me a like. For the viewers that are viewing this, and if you like it and it resonates, go ahead and become a subscriber to this channel. And until the next one, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Tuesday evening. Peace, love, and light. Bye.